Welcome to Menu Planning Saturday. And I will say I'm an 8 out of 10 recovered. The fatigue and the cough and the nasal congestion are the biggest complaints, but today's the first day I'm functioning more like a human being. And I am really trying hard not to fall down and take a nap. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I also like doing things. It's good for my brain. I try to find the balance. My son is 99% all better. His nasal congestion and cough is his biggest thing. My daughter's still a little stuffy. No trace of anything in my husband. So, and my mom just took her last dose of her UTI medication. So hopefully this household is on the way to some better days, man. Last 2 weeks feel like an eternity. Like I usually lose the concept of time, but I definitely have lost the concept of time. Today's the last day of the month. What? But anyway, let's get into what we're going to have for dinner. You know, the first week of February, fresh grocery budget. And I think we have one rollover. Excuse me, maybe two. I gotta check. One rollover, the crock pot Alfredo pierogi meatball dish with green beans. Just didn't need to make it last week because everybody was all over the place with what they were eating and how much they were eating of it. And we're going to have another crock pot pantry chili. So you know I have a lot of odds and ends around if we're making that along with some bread. I have still frozen from the food bank some loaves of white bread. So where I usually would just make it in the bread machine, I'm just going to put out that bread because I don't want it to go to waste. And we don't make a lot of sandwiches, so it ends up being used in recipes another way. And then to repurpose the pantry chili, because we do eat it for leftovers, but inevitably a little bit goes to waste up front, full disclosure. So I want to avoid that. So we're going to do pantry chili nachos. Put the pantry chili on the nacho chips with the cheese. So that's simple. You will see a January recap of the 2 times we went to the food bank this month. And the second time we got 4 bags of mini bell peppers. And those are the peppers I use for crock pot Hawaiian meatballs with white rice. So when my mom saw those bags, she gave me the look of, can you make that? Because that's one of her favorite meals. So that's on the menu. And keeping with my 2026 goal of using a cookbook or my recipe binder once a week, I am using a kind of like a local regional cookbook that I got at a used book sale. And I think it's called West Park Hospital's Favorite Recipes Cookbook. I'll try to insert a picture. It's like a local of that time cookbook. I think I got it for 10 cents. And I really enjoy those cookbooks, if nothing, just to look through them, because a lot of the ingredients I don't have access to or just have. But this coming one I'm going to eventually say I can make, and that is beef stroganoff casserole. I think that's the name of it. Hang on. Beef stroganoff casserole with biscuit topping. Now, it gives the recipe for the beef stroganoff casserole and for the biscuit topping. Am I going to make the biscuit topping from scratch? I'm not sure. I'm going to purchase some, slam it on the counter biscuits, just in case I don't. Because also my son will eat those biscuits. He would not make the ones I make from scratch, especially if he knows there's buttermilk or, faux buttermilk that you can make. He won't touch them. But the beef stroganoff casserole I'll make. So to be determined on the biscuit topping. And then 2 nights of leftovers, more if we can swing it. So that's what we got going on. And yeah, that's it. Today we went to a used book sale at a local library. It's not our county library, it's a city library. We go to it every year. It's 10-cent day because it's the last day, so that's why we go. That's our favorite day to go. And then tomorrow, my son gets his homeschool evaluation, hopefully to exit 4th grade into 5th grade. So thank goodness we're all on the mend because this weekend is busy for us. And Florida is getting major temperature drops tonight to tomorrow. Thank goodness my laziness with a garden is a thing because we don't have to worry about our plants. We have elephant ear plant that probably won't make it. It doesn't look like it's making it. We've had it for almost a year and a half, but this fluctuating weather is messing with it. But yeah, so if you're in South Florida, for us, the temperature drop is significant, so stay warm. I know elsewhere they're going to say that's a heat wave, but don't knock another state's weather if they're not used to it. It always frustrates me when I see people, even in Florida to another state or vice versa, let them and others experience the weather they're experiencing, because if it's different for them and unusual, their responses are valid. So if you see Floridians going, oh my goodness, let them experience it. We're also going to experience dropping iguanas from trees. So we have a unique experience when the temperature drops. Okay. I hope you're doing okay no matter where you are right now. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.